Hello everyone, welcome to the new session of Cultivation Practices, Processing and Marketing of Mango, Papaya and Banana. So this is the part 1 for this particular description of the fruits, that is the mango, papaya and banana. In this session we will talk about crop mango. So in this session, we are going to study about an introduction on the mango fruit. Then we will different uses of the mango fruit. Many things has been produced or processed by the mango fruit. So we will talk about that. Then there are different varieties of mangoes. We will have a discussion on that also. How to plant a mango crop, right? So we will discuss about that, and then post harvest management of this particular crop. So all these things we are going to study about in this particular session. Mango, scientific name Mangifera indica, is the leading fruit crop of India and considered to be the king of fruit. So for India, this is considered as the king of fruit, and this is the one of the leading fruit crop of India. So it has a great importance in India, right? Beside the delicious taste, excellent flavor and attractive fragrance, it is rich in vitamin A and C. So that is why it is a very important fruit crop in India. It is having a very good delicious taste. It is having excellent flavor and attractive fragrance. All the three quality of the fruit, it is present in this, and beside this it is nutritionally very rich. It is having a lot of carbs in it, and beside that it is having the vitamin A and C, good source of vitamin A and C, right? So the tree is hardy in nature and requires comparatively low maintenance cost. So the tree is quite hard in nature, right? The wood or the trunk of the tree is, and even the branches are woody and hard, and it requires comparatively low maintenance cost. So no maintenance type of things that is required, but if you maintain it properly, these crops will be everlasting. So the things, mango occupies 22% of the total under fruits, comprising 1.2 million hectares with a total production of 11 million tons. So you can compare of the total land that is used for the growing fruit crop in India, 22% of the land is used for mango, right? And it comprises 1.2 million hectare, and this is the production every year. It's near about 11 million tons. Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh are having the largest area under the mango, each with around 25% of the total area, followed by Bihar, Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. But this Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh both stood at number 1 in the production of the mango, and it includes 25% of the total land that is used for the growing mango crop, and that is followed by other states like Bihar, Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Now, uses of mango fruit. For what these fruits mango fruits has been used. So mango fruit is utilized at all stages of its development, both in its immature and mature state. So you all know when the fruit is very small, so that this is the largest size, suppose, and when the fruit is this much size, then also it is occupies many types of this small size mango is used for the making pickles, right? It is used in making pickles, right? And when the raw fruits are used in making chutney, pickles and juices. So the raw mango, that is in form of green, right? And it is having a very sour taste at that time. So that is used for making a chutney in homes, pickles and juices, right? The ripe fruits. Now we will talk about what are the things that could be prepared with the ripe fruits. Beside being used for the dessert are also utilized for preparing several products like squash, syrup, nectars, jams, and jellies. So now you can see this. These things are prepared by the mango juices, squashes, syrup, nectars, jams, and jellies. We use this ripe fruit as a dessert, right? And this is the one of the delicacy in the Indian food. The mango kernel also contain 8 to 10% of good quality of fat, which can be used for soap and also as a substitute for cola in confectionery. So now you can see this, the mango kernel, it can be used for making 8 to 10% of good quality of fat that could be used for making soap. And also it is used in the cola in the confectionery industries. So now you can understand how much important this mango fruit is. Fresh mangoes and mango pulp are the important items of agri exports from India. So we use this fresh mangoes to export from India to other countries. India's main export destinations for the mango are UAE, Kuwait, and other Middle East countries, with the limited quantity being shipped to the European market also. But this is the Middle East countries, Kuwait and UAE are the main market, export market for the Indian mangoes. So these are some of the uses of the mango, and that is very, very important to understand, right? Different varieties of mango. Now we are having the different varieties of mango. And India is the largest mango producing country. This is the very, very important. India is the largest mango producing country and accounting about 60% of the world production. Whatever the world is producing this mango, 60% of the mango has been produced from the India. And that is why it is the largest mango producing country. And the export fresh fruit is limited to Alfonso and the Sherry varieties. So these are the two varieties that is in great demand to the export countries, right? That is the Alfonso and the Sherry. India's share in the world mango market is about 15%. This is a big number. So how much important this mango, now we can understand. Mango account for 40% of the total fruit exports from the country. So whatever the fruit we are exporting to the other countries, 40% we export this single fruit crop, that is mango. And there is a good scope for increasing the area and productivity of mango in the country. So it means that there is a great demand. We are not fulfilling the demand, right? Whatever we are producing, 40% we are reaching at that particular time. But if we increase the productivity of the mango, this number can increase. Okay, so this is a good scope for increasing the area and productivity of the mango in our country. Climate suitable for the growing mango. So what type of climate is required, and we will see here. And so mango can be grown under the both the tropical and subtropical climate from the sea level to 1400 meter altitude. Right, so it is grown at the tropical as well as the subtropical climate, and this is the level at the from the sea, that at this much altitude this particular crop can be grown, provided there is no high humidity. It doesn't require a high humidity, it require a quite humid, not humid, dry or hot summer like a season. So rain or frost during the flowering period, right? And no high humidity, rain or frost during the flowering period. If the humidity is high or the rain or frost, all the flower will shed off and there will be no fruit. So this is a very, very important point, that at the time of flowering, there should not be any rain, frost, or high humidity type of things. The places with the good rainfall and the dry summer are the ideal for the mango cultivation. So when this summer season is dry, right? At that time, what happened? The flowering is there. Then there is a setup of fruits, and after that, we are having the good rainfall. So at that particular time, the mango fruit has been grown up. So it is better to avoid areas with winds and cyclones, which may cause flower and fruit shedding and breaking of the branches. So this causes the damage. So we should not try to grow the crops or the mango fruits where mango fruit plants where the wind is very high every year. There comes the cyclones. So on those regions, we should not try to grow this particular fruit crop, because it causes flowers fruit shedding, right? High wind or high cyclones, it causes the flower and fruit shedding, and also it causes harm to the tree by breaking up of the branches. So these things are very, very important regarding the climate that is required for the growth of this particular fruit crop. Soil suitable for growing mango. Now, what type of soil is required for the growth of the mango? Mango come up on a wide range of soils, from alluvial, means it required alluvial, to laterite, provided they are deep, that is minimum 6 centimeter, and well drained. So drainage is very, very important, and alluvial to laterite type of soil that is required by this particular mango fruit crop. It prefers slightly acidic, that is 5.5 to 7.5 pH. So it requires a slight acidic pH. So this is also very, very important. So this is the type of soil that is required by the mango fruit crop. Now, if we talk about the different varieties of mango, so there are nearly 1,000 varieties of mango in India. Only in India, we are having 1,000 varieties of mango. And only following varieties are grown in the different states. So let us talk about some of the varieties. The first one is the Alfonso, then Bangalore, Baganpalli, Bombay, Bombay Green, the Sherry, Fazli, Fernandine, Himsagar, Kesar, Keshanbhog, Langra, Mankhurd, Mulgoa, Neelam, Summer-based, Chausa, Savarnika, Vanraj, and Zardalu. So many of the name we all know that we know about the Alfonso, we know about the Dasheri, we know about the Langra, we know about the Kesar, Neelam, right? Chausa. These are some of the very common you can find every in the year at the time of this particular fruit crop, right? But some are very uncommon, like this Bombay, Fazli, right? Kesanbhog. These are some of the Vanraj are not very common, but yes, Chausa, Kesar, Dasheri, Alfonso, Baganpalli, these are quite common. Okay. Okay, so we will discuss some of the varieties in detail, right? So why it is grown. So a brief introduction to such varieties is presented below. So Mallika, this is also one of the very important. Mallika, it is a cross between Neelam and Dasheri. So these are the very important points from the examination point of view. Mallika, it can be asked in the examination. Mallika is a cross between Neelam and Dasheri. One new variety is produced by crossing between the Neelam and Dasheri. Fruits are of medium size and cadmium, colored with the good quality, reported to be a regular bearer. So this Mallika is this is the important point, that Neelam and Dasheri, this is used for the growing of this mallika. Means it is produced by the crossing between the Neelam and the Shari crop. Next is the Amrapali. It is a cross between the Shari and Neelam. Again, Amrapali is a hybrid variety. It is a dwarf vigorous type with regular and late bearing variety. It yield on an average 16 ton per hectare, and about 1600 plants can be accommodated in 1 hectare. So this is the advantage of growing this particular variety, that number of plant you can grow in a small piece of land is more, right? 1600 plants can be accommodated in just 1 hectare of land. So this is a big number. So you can have a large number of fruits as well. So Amrapali is important in that, and it is a cross between this particular variety is produced by cross between the Dasheri and Neelam. Mangira. It is a cross between Rumani and Neelam. So again, this is a hybrid variety, and it is a semi-vigorous type with a regular bearing habit. Fruits are of medium sized with light yellow colored skin, firm and fiberless flesh. No fibers. This is the importance of this particular fruit. No fiber and sweet to taste. So it is a cross between the Rumani and Neelam. Ratna. Next important variety is Ratna. It is a cross between Neelam and Alfonso. So Alfonso is in one of the great demand. So it is a cross between the Neelam and Alfonso. It is a regular bearer and free from the spongy tissue. Fruits are of medium size with the excellent quality. So this again, it is in the great demand, and it is a cross between the Neelam and Alfonso. Next is the Arka Aruna. It is a hybrid between the Baganpalli and Alfonso with a regular bearing habit and the dwarf in stature. So this is a quite a dwarf plant, and it is this is a hybrid between the Baganpalli and Alfonso. So now you can see this Neelam and Alfonso are more used for the giving rise to the new hybrid varieties, right? And about 400 plants can be accommodated per hectare. So you can see this, the number of plant here get reduced, right? And fruits are large size, that is the 500 to 700 gram with an attractive skin color. So this is the speciality of the Arka Aruna. Next is the Arka Puneet. It is a regular and prolific bearing hybrid and cross between the Alfonso and the Baganpalli, right? And now Baganpalli fruits are medium sized, 220 to 250 gram with the attractive skin color having red blush, and pulp is free from fiber and pulp percentage is being 70%. So this is the importance of the Arka Puneet. Now, propagation of the mango plant. Farmers should always get the vegetatively propagated true to type plants from recognizing nurseries and enarching weaner grafting. So, if what type of vegetative propagation method is utilized for the growing for the mango plant? So that is the enarching, weaner grafting, side grafting, and epicotyle grafting. Means grafting method is very, very important for the growing of the mango plant. And these are some of the popular method for the propagation in mango, followed by the vegetative propagation. Land should be prepared by the deep plowing, very important, not shallow plowing. It should be done deep plowing, followed by the harrowing and leveling with a gentle slope of a good drainage. Spacing varieties from 10 meter into 10 meter in the dry zones where growth is less, to 12 meter by 12 meter in a heavy rainfall areas and rich soil where the abundant vegetative growth occurs. About 1 meter from the base of the main trunk should be kept free. So 1 meter from the base of the land, there should not be any branching, right? So from branching, the main stem can be allowed thereafter space between 20 to 25 centimeter apart in such a way that they grow in a different direction. So the branching, always we must see that the branching is growing in the different directions, not in the same direction, because it can help in the if the branching is in the different direction, then it will help the plant to get established proper. And one thing is very important in this respect, that the distance of first branching from the level of the ground should be at level of around 1 meter, right? It should be 1 meter. So this is quite important. So branches cross over the rub each other may be removed at the pencil thickness. So this is also very important and we should keep in mind. Irrigation of mango plantation. Young plants are watered frequently for a proper establishment, right? So this is important, that when the plant is quite young, frequently irrigation is required. In case of grown-up trees, irrigation at 10 to 15 days interval from fruit set at the maturity is beneficial for improving the yield. However, irrigation is not recommended for 2 to 3 months prior to the flowering, as it is likely to promote vegetative growth at the expense of flowering. So if you water the plant at the time of flowering, what will it do? The whole energy will be utilized for the vegetative growth instead of flowering. So one should keep this in mind. Intercropping in the mango. Intercrops such as the vegetables, legumes, short duration, and the dwarf fruit crops like papaya, guava, peach, plum, etc., depending upon the agroclimatic factors of the region, can also be grown. So we can also go for the intercropping for such particular type of fruit crop like papaya, guava, peach, and plum. The water and the nutrient requirement of the intercrop must be met separately. So now plant protection. We have to protect our plant from the different types of pests. So mango is prone to damage by the large number of pests, diseases, and disorders. The recommended control measures for the most important and the common among are mango hopper, right? Mealybug, powdery mildew, and anthracnose. So these are some of the very important diseases, and the you can say the diseases that occur by the pest or any fungal, like powdery mildew is due to the fungal. In that respect, the mango hopper, 2 sprays. What we have to do in the case of mango hopper, 2 sprays at the panicles emergency at the pea size of fruit of carbaryl, that is 0.15%, monocrotophs, that is 0.04%, or phosphidine 0.05% is effective. So we have to apply 2 sprays of these chemicals for the mango hopper. Mealybug, plowing interspacing in November and dusting 2% of methyl parathion, that is 200 gram per tree near the trunk, and fixing 20 centimeter wide 400 gauge polythene strip around the trunk with grease applied on the lower edge of in the January as prophylactic measures, and 2 sprays of monocrotophos 0.04% at the 15 days interval. Controls are needed. So for the mealybug, we have to follow this particular spray of the chemicals, and the measures like we have to use the polythene strips and the greasing at the trunk region to apply. So all these precautions should be followed for the mealybug. Powdery mildew, fungal disease. 2 or 3 sprays of wettable sulfur, that is 0.2%, or the carathane 0.1% at 10 to 15 days interval is effective. For anthracnose, 2 sprays of baristine, that is 0.1% of fortnight interval, that is quite effective. Now, let us discuss about the harvesting and yield. Graft plants start bearing at the age of 3 to 4 years and 10 to 20 fruits. So, if the plants are produced by the grafting method, it is at the age of 3 to 4 years, it start giving the fruits, that is 10 to 20 fruits, and it give optimum crop 10 to 15th year, which continues to increase up to age of 40 years under the good management. Now, post harvest management, we have to store the fruit, right? So shelf life of mangoes being short, 2 to 3 weeks just. So they are cooled as soon as possible to storage temperature at 30 degrees Celsius. And few varieties can withstand storage temperature, that is 10 degrees Celsius. Some of the varieties required a more low temperature, that is around 10 degrees Celsius, so that should be maintained. And the steps involved in the post harvest handling include preparation, grading, washing, drying, waxing, packing, pre-cooling, and palletation and transportation. So all these are the post harvest management. And after that, packing. Mangoes are generally packed in the corrugated fiber board boxes, that is 40 centimeter into 30 centimeter into 20 centimeter in size. So these is the size of the boxes in which these mangoes are packed. And fruits are packed in a single layer, that is 8 to 20 fruits per carton. So number of fruits should not be filled in one single carton, because it can destroy the fruit by the pressure. The boxes should have sufficient number of air holes, about 8% of the surface area, to allow good ventilation. So this is all about this particular session. We will have 2 more sessions to complete the other fruit crop, right? Till then, thank you very much.